Yo, what's going on, you guys? My name is Owen and welcome back to another video. So like I promised, for this week's video, I'm gonna be doing an affordable pickups haul type thing. Most of the stuff I got off of eBay. I have everything on the rack right here and one thing on the floor. Most of these pickups are actually jeans and they're all the same cut of jeans. I just got them in various washes and levels of distressing. And then I got a few things from Uniqlo, one thing for one of my friends, and then a pair of boots that I got off eBay. Everything that I'm gonna be showing you guys, I got for under $100. Nothing dips above that $100 price point, which I think is generally the cutoff between affordable and more like luxury, or just like the next tier up, I think. At least for most items anyways. So yeah, I'm just gonna be talking about each item, tell you guys what I got it for, and then also show you guys what it looks like on. So let's hop right into the first pickup. So I think what I wanna show you guys first are actually the jeans, and I'll go like down the line. So this pair I got right here, so they're all the same cut like I said, is a pair of Levi's 505s, which is in my opinion like the best cut of Levi's there is. So this pair right here has like an acid wash or a marbling effect to it, which is really, really nice. I believe this was purchased in this effect. I don't think a previous owner ended up dipping it in like an acid bleach wash. So it goes all the way onto the front and back side. Really, really nice effect. I wasn't actually looking for a acid wash pair of jeans. I just kind of stumbled across them while I was looking at pairs of Levi's 505s, and I really, really like this pair. Most acid wash pairs that I've seen have generally been like a dark wash with the marbling effect, but I really like this dark gray that dips into the acid wash. It's not really something that you see every day, and I think it looks really, really nice. I'm not really a big fan of dark blue washes in my personal opinion. I just don't really like how they look, especially on me. So I generally stick to gray, black, or like a light blue wash when it comes to jeans. I believe this pair is a vintage pair, but I'm not too good at like dating Levi's. These definitely have been broken in quite a bit. They're very, very soft from being like washed continuously. And then on the knees, it's probably hard to see on the camera, but there's like a little bit of like dirt fading on them just around the knee area, like right around here, and then right around here. It's like a straight line going across. So these definitely are pretty old and they have some wear and tear on them, but I really, really like how they look. So I got this pair for $30. Pretty good deal, honestly. So very, very affordable. Cheaper than a brand new pair of Levi's, I'm fairly certain. I think new Levi's are like 60 or 70 bucks. So why not go with a vintage pair with more character? And then going down the line, I believe this is not a vintage pair considering how it has that tag right there. These are, again, a pair of 505s. And if you guys watched my last video, and you guys know that I was complaining about how it's a little bit on the wide side. Both these pairs are 31 by 34, but this pair is way wider in like the thigh area. So I'm not really sure if that has to do with like a separate measurement when it comes to the fit, like besides it being a 505. I don't know if like regular fit makes it somewhat different. Yeah, I really like the wash on this pair. It's like a very nice light gray with lots of like subtle distressing and like little paint splatters all over. Just has little spatters around the knee area. Then my favorite part is that when you go onto the back side, you have a lot more paint. I'm not really sure what happened to the previous owner. Looks like they brushed their leg against some paint. I really like that effect because generally when you see paint splatter jeans, it's all over the front side, but I like how this side is more focused on the back. I might have to get this pair tailored. Then again, I might let go of them. Even though these are a really nice wash, I don't like the fit, and I also don't like how thin they are. I'm not sure if it's just because it's a newer pair, but the actual quality of the denim does not feel nearly as good as this pair. This pair is a lot thicker. Also, I got this pair right here for $10, so very, very cheap. Moving on to the next pair right here. I got these actually probably like a month ago, but I don't remember if I've shown them off in a video, but I'll just quickly go over them. This is again another pair of Levi's 505s. Just a very basic black wash. It's very faded though. It's like bordering gray, like a dark gray, but it is primarily black. This is a 31 by 32, so it's a little bit shorter, but I actually really like how these fit on me. These are definitely a lot slimmer than the gray pair and a lot thicker too, so I think this pair is also around the same age as this one if I had to guess. Yeah, again, there's not much to this pair. It's very, very simple. I wear these so much. Very simple black pair of pants. I mean, you can pretty much wear them with anything. And I think I got these. So I got this pair for $14. So I think combined, these three are cheaper than a pair of new Levi's, so I definitely recommend buying used. And then moving on to the last pair of Levi's 505s. This is a much different wash from all the other ones. This is like a light blue wash with lots of discoloration, distressing, and like dirt detailing that's been put in through lots of time and wear. This pair is a little bit bigger on me. This is a 33 waist with a 34 length. So a little bit too big on me, but I just like wear a belt and cinch it just a tiny bit. I like this particular shade of blue. I think it looks nice on jeans. And then going over some of the details, it has like very subtle distressing around like the hems of the pocket lines right there, which is really cool. Has one knee blowout right there and then one smaller one right there, which is actually very, very similar to the helmet Lang painters I have from '98. So if you want an affordable alternative to those, I would just recommend getting a pair of vintage Levi's. But I really like this knee blowout. I'm very particular about knee holes in jeans. I generally like ones that just go straight across with a little bit of verticality to it. Not really ones that are like taller than they are wide. Not really a big fan of that. And then for the little splatters around, I can't really tell if it's oil, if it's paint. It doesn't have any texture to it, so it might just be oil. But it does have a little bit of pigment to it, so it might be paint. And I'm not sure if the camera can catch it, but it has like a little bit of a pink hue in some areas. Oh, right there, definitely you can probably see has a little bit of a pink hue, so I'm not really sure what happened. Maybe it was some sand. On the back side, you guys can see it a little bit more right there. But yeah, a very cool pair of jeans. If I had to recommend one fit to go for when it comes to jeans, I think the 505 is like best of both worlds. It's that perfect in between. So this pair was $68, which I believe is around the same price as a brand new pair of jeans. So it's your call if you'd rather get a vintage pair with a little bit of character to it, or a brand new pair that you can put your own character into it. So moving on to the next pair of pants I want to show you guys. I actually got these sent to me for free, but they are still affordable in my personal opinion. These are the Who is Jacob cargo pants. I'm sure a lot of you guys know what these are. These are by my good friend Jacob Wallace, who is another YouTuber, and he released these pants as part of like a mini collection that he's doing. Really, really cool fit to them, tons of like functionality. I think there are 13 pockets in total.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
11, maybe just 11 pockets. But I really like the placement of them. They are almost all box pockets, which is like a 3D pocket that sticks out of the pants instead of just being a flap of material that goes over the base layer of the pants. I'm not really too sure what these are made out of, but it kind of feels like a nylon cotton blend. It doesn't feel like 100% nylon, but it might be. It's got two very long drawstrings right there that are just tied on themselves, and at the bottom cuffs of both, they have like drawstrings so you can cinch it in, but honestly I just kind of like how it looks when it just drapes down. And then each pocket going down the leg has like a little string too, so a lot of little details that just like make the pants have a really cool shape to them. And then on the back side it just has two butt pockets. This is the logo that he used for the collection. Yeah, really nice details. I think these pants retailed for like $92, which in my book is affordable. It is your call whether or not $100 is affordable for a pair of pants. I think generally I spend more money on pants than anything else, just because I feel like it's kind of hard to find a pair of pants that stands out. You can always go for like a very cheap basic t-shirt. You don't have to buy a super high-end t-shirt. Just because it has a nice graphic on it doesn't really mean it's worth upwards of like $150 to $300 like a lot of designer brands charge. Obviously materials do have a play in that, but let's be real, no t-shirt should cost more than $300 at the end of the day. I've been wearing these pants a lot. These are a size medium. They're a little short on me. I wish they were a tiny bit longer, but I know if I went with a size large, the waist would be too big and then it'd be too baggy on me. So use the fit pic that I posted in this as like a size reference. I'm like 6'1", 6'2", 150 pounds, wearing a size medium. So there's two more eBay pickups and the rest is Uniqlo. I guess I'll show you guys these right here. So a couple weeks ago, I actually picked up a pair of combat boots that I got off eBay, which are these right here. These are a pair of like vintage Red Wing combat boots, and these have become one of my favorite boots to wear. I wear these so much, like probably like 4 days out of the week, so very, very often I wear these boots. I've had my fair share of like combat boots, but I've never found the perfect pair. I think this pair will definitely suit me for a long time. I really like the shape when it comes to these. I think these are actually kind of similar to the Navigate boots, or maybe the actually probably more like the SLP Ranger boots now that I think about it, but definitely a lot more bulky. There's a little bit more width. The sole is definitely a lot more chunky than those boots I just mentioned, but overall, I think the paneling and the overall shape is very, very similar. The leather is really nice and buttery on these, and I believe I got these for like $85 too, which I think is actually a pretty good deal for combat boots. I think they generally range from like $50 to $100. Yeah, the thing I like about these boots is that you can style them in so many different ways since they are just black boots. I believe these boots are an 8-inch height and they have 11 eyelets, so if you wanted to get a similar style to this one, those are like the details you want to look out for. But generally, when I wear these boots, I either like to have the pant cover the top half of the boot, or I'll just have the pants and then I'll put on the boot without like tucking them in, just like let them sit naturally, and they'll just like kind of puddle really, really nicely in the top half of the boot. And then moving on to the last eBay pickup. I talked about this a lot in my last video, so I won't really mention it too much, but this is just a Woolrich flannel that I got off eBay, and I ended up cutting the bottom hem off just because it was a little bit long, but the hem actually has like a curve to it, so I just kind of followed the curve onto the side. And then I also went over the cuffs too. And then after, I took some tweezers and kind of pulled at the threads and tried to get the threading to hang down a little bit. Hopefully you guys are able to catch that. I really like the pattern on it. The one thing I do not like is that, like all Woolrich flannels, they kind of have like this inside weird collar thing where it's light blue and has a little red like tartan pattern. So I might take that off if it's possible. I'm not really too sure, but at the end of the day, this is just like a really nice basic flannel. I think I got this for like $10 too. So very, very affordable from Uniqlo. You guys seem very, very interested in these pants right here. So these are the men's stretch wool flat front pants. These were $60 and I got a size 30 in black, and I believe there's a couple other colorways. The reason why I got these pants is because I thought they were a pretty good alternative to the CCP breadstick pants, and I'll throw a picture of what those look like right here. Those pants generally go for around $1,000 retail, and it's kind of hard to find pairs aftermarket that are like my particular size and like the same like detailing that I want, like the same stitching. So I ended up going with these for now until I get a pair of breadsticks that are like the perfect pair at the right price. And this pair is like great for the time being. I really like the fit. It's nice and slim. And it has like a really nice taper going down to the bottom too. The front of the legs both have a pleat down the middle, which is a detail, like I'm fine with it. I don't believe the CCP breadsticks have a pleat, but I could be wrong. I definitely recommend getting these pants. My last video, I styled these pants in 2 different outfits, so if you want to get an idea of like what those look like with other clothes, definitely go check that out. I believe when you buy these pants, you can put in a length measurement as well, and they will tailor it to like your specific height, which is actually a really smart idea when it comes to like retailing. And I actually didn't end up getting this pair tailored at all, just because it comes naturally at a 34 length, which is kind of like what I was looking for anyways. But if you want to get these tailored, I believe it's no additional cost at all, and Uniqlo will do it for you before they send it out. I do think it adds a little bit of time to the delivery, but I think overall it's kind of worth it. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this affordable pickups haul. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new. For my next video, I was thinking about doing a jewelry video since I did get a few new pieces in, and one piece is in my ear right here. So if you guys want to see that, let me know down in the comments. And yeah, I will see you guys next time. Peace out. Have a good day.